Imagine a man in his early 40s. He used to wake up every morning feeling unstoppable. His energy levels were sky high. His workouts were powerful, and intimacy in his marriage felt natural and effortless. But over the years, something started to shift. He noticed he was more tired. His drive, both in the gym and in the bedroom, wasn't the same. His confidence dipped, and he quietly began to wonder, is this just aging? Am I losing my manhood? What he didn't know is that millions of men across the world, especially in the United States, face this exact silent struggle. Testosterone, the hormone that defines so much of what makes us men, begins to decline naturally after the age of 30. Sperm quality also begins to dip, affected by stress, processed food, lack of exercise, and even environmental toxins. But here's the hopeful truth. Nature has left behind powerful, nutrient-rich treasures that can help men restore vitality, boost testosterone, and protect fertility well into later life. These treasures aren't expensive supplements or lab-made chemicals. They're simple, natural, and often overlooked. I'm talking about seeds. Seeds may look small, but they carry the concentrated life force of entire plants within them. They hold dense nutrition, unique compounds, and centuries of traditional use for boosting male health. And in today's video, I'm going to take you on a journey through the world of seeds, showing you exactly which ones can transform your testosterone levels and supercharge your sperm health if you eat them daily. So lean back, relax, and listen closely, because what you'll hear today could change your life as a man. Before we dive into the seeds themselves, let's quickly understand why sperm and testosterone matter so much. Testosterone isn't just about muscles or sex drive. It's the hormone that fuels male energy, confidence, and even mood stability. Men with healthy testosterone feel stronger, sharper, and more assertive. On the other hand, men with low testosterone often experience fatigue, low motivation, increased belly fat, weaker erections, and even depression. Sperm health isn't just for men trying to have children. Healthy sperm means your body is producing enough testosterone, your reproductive system is thriving, and your overall vitality is intact. In many cultures, sperm health has always been seen as a symbol of masculinity and life force itself. Now here's the shocking truth. Studies show that in the last 50 years, global sperm counts have dropped by more than 50%. Modern men are literally producing half the sperm their grandfathers did. Combine that with declining testosterone levels, and you see why fatigue, low drive, and infertility are becoming such common male issues. But here's where seeds come in. Seeds are like little nutritional power plants, loaded with zinc, magnesium, antioxidants, amino acids, omega fatty acids, and plant compounds that directly feed male hormones and reproductive cells. By making seeds part of your daily diet, you can rebuild what's been lost and restore your masculine edge. Let's start with one of the most powerful seeds for men's health, the humble yet mighty pumpkin seed. Picture this. In ancient Mexico, the Aztecs carried pumpkin seeds not only as food, but as a symbol of strength and fertility. They believed these tiny green seeds contained the power of the earth itself, capable of restoring a man's vitality. Centuries later, modern science confirms they were right. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural sources of zinc, a mineral absolutely essential for testosterone production and sperm quality. Without enough zinc, your body literally cannot make testosterone efficiently. Research shows that men with low zinc levels often experience lower sperm counts, reduced motility, and weaker testosterone output. But pumpkin seeds don't stop at zinc. They're also rich in magnesium, another mineral tied to free testosterone levels. Magnesium reduces the binding of testosterone to sex hormone binding globulin, SHBG, which means more free, active testosterone flows in your bloodstream. This translates to better energy, stronger libido, and improved muscle performance. They also carry plant compounds called phytosterols, which naturally support prostate health. For men, a healthy prostate means better semen production, stronger reproductive health, and reduced risk of issues later in life. Pumpkin seeds are powerful, but they're just the beginning of this journey. Because while zinc may be the cornerstone of testosterone, there are other seeds that bring their own unique magic. Seeds that work through antioxidants, omega-3s, and ancient herbal traditions to support a man's vitality. Now we'll explore another ancient powerhouse, sesame seeds, loved in Asia and the Middle East for centuries as a fertility food and energy tonic for men. When we think about seeds that have quietly powered men's vitality for centuries, sesame seeds deserve a spotlight. These tiny golden or black seeds have been part of ancient diets from Asia to the Middle East for thousands of years. In Ayurveda, sesame is considered a warming seed, full of life force and often prescribed to men who needed energy, stamina, and stronger reproductive health. In ancient Babylon, sesame seeds were mixed into a kind of tonic drink that men believed could fuel virility and fertility. Today, modern research shows us why traditions held on to sesame for so long. Sesame seeds are incredibly rich in zinc, magnesium, calcium, and vitamin E, all crucial for sperm health and testosterone production. But beyond the minerals, sesame contains powerful compounds called lignans, which have a direct influence on hormone balance. Lignans act almost like hormone modulators, helping the body maintain an optimal balance between testosterone and estrogen. This is particularly important because many men in today's world face hormonal disruption from processed foods, plastics, and environmental toxins that mimic estrogen in the body. By eating sesame seeds, men can tip the balance back toward healthy testosterone levels. There's another element here too, antioxidants. Sperm cells are highly vulnerable to oxidative stress, which can damage their DNA, reduce motility, and make them less capable of fertilizing an egg. Sesame seeds contain sesamol and sesamin, potent antioxidants that help protect sperm from this kind of damage. Think of it like an invisible shield around your reproductive cells, keeping them young and active. And then there's vitamin E, the fertility vitamin. For decades, scientists have linked vitamin E to sperm motility and overall reproductive health. Men with higher vitamin E intake tend to have stronger, more active sperm, capable of swimming longer and faster. Sesame is one of the richest natural sources of this vitamin, and just a handful of seeds a day can make a difference. Now you might be wondering, how do you eat sesame seeds daily without getting bored? The good news is, they're versatile. In the Middle East, sesame is turned into tahini, a creamy paste that can be spread on bread or mixed into dips. In Asia, sesame is toasted and sprinkled over rice dishes or noodles. You can add them into smoothies, mix them into homemade granola, or even bake them into breads. The point is consistency. Making sesame part of your daily life, even in small amounts, keeps that steady stream of nutrients feeding your hormones and reproductive cells. Imagine this: a man who starts adding just 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds to his meals every day. Over weeks, he begins to feel a subtle lift in energy. His mood is brighter, his workouts feel stronger, and when he goes for his medical checkup, his doctor notices improved markers of testosterone. This is not a miracle pill, not overnight magic, but a steady, natural rebuilding of manhood through one of nature's simplest foods. From sesame, let's move into another seed that has an equally powerful but slightly different role: sunflower seeds. These small seeds, often eaten as snacks at ball games or sprinkled over salads, might look ordinary, but they are like golden treasures for male fertility. Sunflower seeds are among the richest sources of vitamin E, and this is where their power lies. Vitamin E has been called the fertility vitamin for decades because of its direct impact on sperm quality. It works like an antioxidant shield, protecting sperm from oxidative damage. But it also improves blood flow, ensuring that the reproductive system is well supplied with oxygen and nutrients. When blood circulation is strong, the testes function better, testosterone production runs smoothly, and erectile performance naturally improves. There's a study published in the journal Andrology that found men who supplemented with vitamin E showed significant improvements in sperm motility. That means their sperm could move more effectively, an essential factor in fertility. Now, instead of taking synthetic supplements, you can get this nutrient straight from sunflower seeds in a form that your body recognizes and absorbs easily. But sunflower seeds don't just stop at vitamin E, they also bring in selenium, another crucial mineral for sperm production. Selenium plays a role in the creation of sperm's protective outer layer, which allows them to survive longer and function properly. Low selenium levels have been linked to poor sperm health, weak motility, and even infertility. By eating sunflower seeds regularly, you supply your body with a steady dose of selenium that directly feeds your reproductive system. They are also a surprisingly good source of protein and healthy fats. This combination stabilizes blood sugar, keeps energy levels steady, and provides the building blocks for testosterone. Testosterone, remember, is made from cholesterol, so healthy fats from seeds are actually raw materials for your hormones. Without them, your body struggles to produce adequate testosterone. Adding sunflower seeds into your daily routine can be as easy as carrying a small pouch in your bag. When you feel like snacking, instead of grabbing chips or candy, you grab a handful of sunflower seeds. Each bite is like a quiet investment into your vitality, into your masculinity. You're feeding not just your hunger but your hormones, your reproductive health, and your energy levels for the day. Now, from sunflower seeds, let's travel into the world of flax seeds. At first glance, flax may seem like something only health enthusiasts sprinkle on their smoothies, but for men's sperm health and testosterone, flax is nothing short of powerful. Ancient civilizations knew flax as linseed, and it was prized both for its fiber and its medicinal properties. But today we understand flax seeds in a much deeper way because of their unique combination of omega-3 fatty acids, lignans, and fiber. Omega-3s are crucial for sperm structure. You see, the sperm cell has a membrane, a soft outer layer that determines how flexible and motile the sperm can be. Omega-3s, particularly ALA from flax seeds, integrate into this membrane, making sperm stronger, more resilient, and better able to swim toward the egg. Without enough omega-3s, sperm can become weak, sluggish, and less likely to survive the journey. Then we have lignans, plant compounds that help regulate hormones. Flax seeds are the richest source of lignans in the world. These lignans work to balance estrogen and testosterone in the male body, ensuring that testosterone stays strong and available. This is crucial because modern men are exposed daily to estrogen-like chemicals, from plastics, processed foods, and even pesticides. These compounds confuse the body and weaken testosterone. By eating flax seeds, men give themselves a fighting chance to keep testosterone at healthy levels. Flax seeds are also packed with antioxidants that protect sperm DNA from fragmentation. One of the leading causes of male infertility is DNA damage within sperm cells. Even if sperm counts look normal, if the DNA inside the sperm is damaged, fertility struggles arise. Flaxseed antioxidants provide a shield, reducing oxidative stress and preserving the integrity of sperm DNA. Eating flax daily isn't difficult, but there's one important tip. They must be ground before eating. Whole flax seeds often pass through the digestive tract undigested, which means the nutrients remain locked inside. By grinding them into a powder and adding them to smoothies, yogurt, oatmeal, or even bread dough, you unlock the full power of the seed. Just 2 tablespoons of ground flax daily is enough to support both hormone health and sperm vitality. When you think about it, it's extraordinary. Something as small as a spoonful of ground seeds can directly influence the most intimate aspects of a man's life: his energy, his fertility, his confidence. But that's the beauty of these natural foods. They work silently, consistently, and without side effects, slowly restoring what modern life has taken away. And as we move forward, we'll uncover even more seeds with powerful stories, like chia seeds, the legendary endurance food of ancient warriors, and fenugreek seeds, long celebrated for their testosterone-boosting powers. Each one has its own role, its own history, its own way of supporting men's health. And when combined, they create a powerful daily ritual for any man who wants to reclaim his strength, his fertility, and his masculinity. Chia seeds. Just the name alone might remind some of those novelty chia pets that grew in American homes in the 80s and 90s, but long before modern marketing, these tiny black and white seeds were revered as the warrior food of the Aztecs. The word chia in the ancient Mayan language literally means strength. For centuries, men preparing for battle or long-distance runs across deserts carried pouches of chia seeds, mixing them with water to create an energy gel that kept them moving for hours. And the science behind that tradition is remarkable. Chia seeds are a concentrated source of omega-3 fatty acids, just like flax, but in a form that is incredibly bioavailable. These omega-3s are essential for maintaining the fluidity of sperm cell membranes, making them more mobile and resilient. When sperm are flexible, they can travel with more power and precision, dramatically increasing their chances of reaching and fertilizing the egg. But chia doesn't stop there. These seeds also carry high levels of antioxidants, which, as we've already seen, are like shields protecting sperm DNA from oxidative damage. Men living in today's world are exposed daily to oxidative stress, from pollution, processed foods, alcohol, and even stress hormones. This constant pressure damages sperm at a microscopic level. Chia seeds help fight back, restoring protection to the reproductive system. And then there's the fiber. At first, you might wonder, what does fiber have to do with testosterone or sperm health? But here's the connection. A healthy gut directly influences hormone balance. Fiber from chia seeds feeds good gut bacteria, reduces inflammation, and supports the body's ability to metabolize excess estrogen-like compounds. This creates a hormonal environment where testosterone can flourish naturally. There's also the benefit of steady energy. When chia seeds absorb liquid, they expand into a gel-like texture that slows digestion. This keeps blood sugar stable, preventing the crashes and mood swings that drain energy and affect testosterone. For men looking to maintain strong vitality throughout the day, chia seeds are an ally not just for reproductive health, but for overall stamina and performance. The beauty of chia seeds is how simple they are to use. A tablespoon in water, left to sit for 10 minutes, becomes a hydrating gel drink. Mix them into smoothies, sprinkle them into oatmeal, or even stir them into soups. Just like the Aztec warriors, men today can rely on chia as a daily fuel, not just for physical endurance, but for hormonal and reproductive strength. From chia, let's move into a seed that has been legendary in male health for thousands of years, fenugreek. In India and the Middle East, fenugreek seeds were not just a kitchen spice, they were medicine. Ancient texts describe fenugreek as a tonic for male vigor, often prescribed to men struggling with weakness, fatigue, or low desire. And modern research has caught up with what those traditions already knew. Fenugreek seeds are rich in compounds called furostenolic saponins. These natural plant chemicals have been shown in studies to increase testosterone production by stimulating the testes and reducing the breakdown of testosterone in the body. In other words, fenugreek both boosts production and prevents loss, creating a steady rise in free testosterone levels. Clinical trials have tested this, and the results are striking. Men taking fenugreek extract showed significant increases in both testosterone and sperm quality within just a few weeks. They reported improvements in energy, muscle strength, and libido. This is powerful evidence that a simple seed, when consumed consistently, can make a noticeable difference in a man's life. But fenugreek offers more than just testosterone. It also supports healthy blood sugar regulation. Why does this matter? Because when blood sugar is stable, insulin levels stay balanced, and high insulin is one of the hidden enemies of testosterone. Men with insulin resistance or prediabetes often suffer from low testosterone, weak erections, and reduced fertility. Fenugreek, by helping control blood sugar, indirectly protects testosterone production as well. The seeds themselves have a strong, slightly bitter flavor, but they can be used in creative ways. In Indian cooking, fenugreek seeds are often roasted and added to curries. You can grind them into powders for teas, mix them into soups, or even soak them overnight and drink the infused water. Just a small daily dose is enough to keep your hormones and reproductive health supported. Imagine a man in his 50s, feeling his energy and masculinity slipping away. Instead of turning to risky synthetic pills, he starts drinking a simple fenugreek tea each morning. Within weeks, he feels more alive. His workouts feel easier, his mood is steadier, and his intimacy with his partner feels renewed. That's the quiet but profound effect of this ancient seed. Now let's move to a seed that has been called a cure for everything, except death in some traditions. Black seed, also known as Nigella sativa. For centuries, across the Middle East, Africa, and parts of Asia, black seed oil has been used as a powerful remedy for vitality, fertility, and longevity. Even in early Islamic medicine, black seed was described as a gift from nature that could strengthen the body and protect against disease. When it comes to men's reproductive health, black seed is extraordinary. Studies have shown that black seed extract can significantly improve sperm count, motility, and morphology. That is, the shape and health of sperm cells. It does this through its potent antioxidant content, particularly a compound called thymoquinone, which protects sperm from oxidative stress and inflammation. But there's more. Black seed has been shown to support testosterone production, likely by reducing stress on the testes and improving overall hormonal balance. In men with infertility issues, black seed supplementation led to noticeable improvements in both sperm parameters and hormone levels. This seed is also known to support circulation, thanks to its effect on nitric oxide levels in the blood. Better circulation means stronger erections, healthier reproductive organs, and improved overall energy. It's not hard to see why so many cultures held black seed in almost sacred regard. It truly touches every aspect of a man's vitality. The flavor of black seed is pungent, slightly peppery, with a bitterness that reminds some of oregano or cumin. It can be taken as oil, sprinkled on bread, mixed into honey, or brewed into tea. Just half a teaspoon of black seed oil daily has been shown in research to bring noticeable health benefits. Picture this: a man who has felt drained, struggling with energy, wondering if his best days are behind him. He begins a daily ritual of mixing black seed oil into a spoonful of honey each morning. Over months, his energy returns, his mood brightens, his intimate life revives, and his confidence comes back. Sometimes, the simplest traditions hold the deepest truths, and black seed is proof of that. When we look at chia, fenugreek, and black seed together, a pattern emerges. Each one supports men's health in a unique way. Chia strengthens sperm membranes and energy, fenugreek directly stimulates testosterone, and black seed protects sperm and balances hormones. They are like a team, each covering a different part of the male reproductive system, ensuring that sperm production, testosterone output, and overall vitality remain strong. As we move forward, you'll see that seeds are not just side foods. They are central to male health, ancient yet timeless allies in every man's journey to remain strong, fertile, and full of life. When you think of watermelon, your mind might instantly go to hot summer days, slices of red fruit, and the sweet juice dripping down your chin. But what most people don't realize is that hidden inside those slices is another gift: watermelon seeds. Often tossed aside without a thought, watermelon seeds have been quietly carrying a wealth of nutrition that directly supports male vitality, testosterone, and sperm health. One of the key compounds found in watermelon seeds is the amino acid arginine. Arginine is the building block for nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels, improving blood flow throughout the body. And for men, blood flow is everything. Better circulation means improved erections, healthier reproductive organs, and stronger delivery of nutrients to the testes for hormone production. In fact, Arginine has been studied extensively for its role in treating erectile dysfunction and improving male fertility. By eating watermelon seeds, you give your body a natural source of this powerful amino acid. But circulation is only part of the story. Watermelon seeds are also rich in zinc, magnesium, and healthy fats, the same minerals we've seen again and again that play a crucial role in testosterone synthesis and sperm production. In many cultures, roasted watermelon seeds are a common snack, enjoyed not just for flavor but for the stamina and strength they bring. Ancient Chinese medicine often recommended them to men who felt drained or weak, prescribing them as a food that restored balance and vigor. Think about it this way. While most men are focused on protein shakes and synthetic boosters, nature has been offering a handful of seeds that quietly fuel circulation, hormone balance, and reproductive health. Picture a man sitting down to enjoy a small bowl of roasted watermelon seeds each evening. He may not realize it, but every bite is feeding his body what it needs to sustain testosterone, improve blood flow, and protect his sperm. Over time, these small habits add up to noticeable changes in vitality, confidence, and performance. Now, let's shift to something a little different. A seed that looks and tastes more like a grain but is technically a pseudoseed. Quinoa. For the ancient Incas of South America, quinoa was known as the mother grain. Warriors ate it before battle, believing it gave them strength and endurance. Today, we know that quinoa is not only a complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids, but also a rich source of magnesium, zinc, and iron, minerals essential for male reproductive health. Quinoa stands out because of its ability to support overall hormonal stability. While other seeds might target specific aspects like circulation, sperm motility, or direct testosterone stimulation, quinoa provides a foundation. It supplies steady energy through complex carbohydrates, protein for muscle and hormone building, and minerals that feed the endocrine system. Testosterone is not created in isolation. It relies on a body that is nourished, energized, and balanced. Quinoa provides that base. There's also the fiber content, which helps stabilize blood sugar. We've touched on this before, but it cannot be overstated. Blood sugar spikes and crashes wreak havoc on testosterone. Quinoa's slow-digesting carbohydrates and fiber keep insulin under control, creating the perfect internal environment for testosterone to remain strong. And let's not forget its role in circulation. Quinoa is rich in arginine as well, supporting nitric oxide production and vascular health. Pairing quinoa with watermelon seeds in a man's diet creates a powerful synergy, one fueling circulation directly, the other providing amino acids, protein, and minerals to sustain hormone output. Quinoa is easy to cook and versatile. It can replace rice, be tossed into salads, or even be cooked into breakfast porridge. For men serious about their health, quinoa is more than just a trendy health food. It's a testosterone-supporting staple, a seed that sustains both strength and reproductive vitality. Now that we've journeyed through pumpkin, sesame, sunflower, flax, chia, fenugreek, black seed, watermelon seeds, and quinoa, let's step back and see the bigger picture. What do all these seeds have in common? They are dense, natural sources of the very nutrients men's bodies are starving for: zinc, magnesium, vitamin E, selenium, omega-3 fatty acids, arginine, antioxidants, and plant compounds that regulate hormones. These are not exotic, impossible-to-find superfoods. They are humble seeds, available in markets, grocery stores, and online shops all over the world. Imagine what happens when a man begins to make these seeds part of his daily ritual. Each morning, he blends a smoothie with pumpkin, flax, and chia. At lunch, he sprinkles sunflower seeds on his salad. In the afternoon, he snacks on roasted watermelon seeds instead of chips. At dinner, quinoa replaces rice, and a teaspoon of black seed oil mixed with honey closes the day. Day after day, week after week, his body is being fed exactly what it needs. Slowly, his energy rises. He notices he wakes up with more drive, more strength in his muscles, more spark in his intimate life. His doctor tells him his blood pressure looks better, his blood sugar more stable, his testosterone higher. What felt like decline and aging suddenly feels like rebirth. He realizes he hasn't just been eating seeds, he's been planting the seeds of his own renewed masculinity. And this is the truth I want every man listening to remember. You are not powerless. You are not doomed to suffer silently as your energy fades and your drive disappears. Nature has provided you with tools, ancient and powerful, that can restore what modern life has stolen. Seeds are not magic bullets, but they are steady, reliable allies. If you welcome them into your daily life, they will quietly and consistently work in your favor. So to every man listening right now, whether you are 25 and thinking about your future fertility, 40 and noticing your energy dip, or 60 and wanting to reclaim your vitality, these seeds are for you. Start small. Start with a handful a day. Make it a habit. Make it a ritual. Over time, the results will speak louder than any promises I can make. Remember this. Masculinity is not lost with age. It can be protected, nourished, and even rebuilt. And sometimes, all it takes is something as humble as a seed.